Hello and welcome to the Paranormal podcast. Today, I'm with Michaela and our newest team member, Amelia. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
You're going on an investigation later, aren't you?
Yeah. We're hoping so.
If the weather nice
And dry.
and dry.
So it's Silver Hill. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Silver Hill, it's literally, I'd say about 10 minutes away from where I'm living. And it used to be where the mines used to be. So back in the 80s, when Margaret Thatcher was in charge, and she would have shut all the mines around this area. And obviously people died up there when the mines collapsed as well. And there has been claims that a miner does roam around up there as well.
So, what you're expecting to happen tonight? Do you think how active is it supposed to be?
There's not a lot of information on Silver Hill, but apparently people have killed themselves in the woods as well around there.
Yeah, so it's kind of, do many other paranormal investigators do it, or do you think it's like kind of an area that's a bit unknown?
I think it's an area that's unknown. I've never seen a video where somebody's like, I wouldn't have known about it if Marie hadn't told us that apparently that people had died up there and it's like haunted by miners and stuff, that I would even think about going up there. But
And who's Marie? Marie's give us a bit of info on Marie, because she's
well, Marie's actually my hairdresser, but she's also a good friend as well. But she's also, I'd say she is a psychic, a medium, because she does see things what we can't see. Like she can see spirits, and she sort of like knows what's going to happen before it happens and stuff like that. So I think she's going to be a really good person on the investigation if she can make it tonight, because I think she'll probably see things what me and you and my mum would not be able to see.
Oh, is Marie coming on the investigation?
Yeah, I think she is. Yeah.
She can take my place because I won't be there tonight.
No, unfortunately not.
So how many of you are just going to be going then to the investigation?
There'd be four of us. So there'd be me, Amelia, my mum, Jane, Marie, possibly my dad, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Amelia, you have you're like our newest team member. What's your take on the paranormal?
I believe. Yeah. I've little bits and bobs. I've seen little bits and bobs. I've heard little bits and bobs.
So what made you want to join and like go out and experience it?
Just want to experience stuff and see what actually happens. Like what's there. I want to prove things.
Yeah.
Just like
sorry.
No, yeah, it was a bit of a like that's why I went out anyway. It was a bit of a confirmation.
Yeah, I wanted to prove that there was more to life after death. Like we're just not here for a little time. Like
we're here for a long time.
That we do carry on after we've died, and we are able to communicate with the living.
Yeah.
Some sort of compass.
Unfinished business and such.
Business.
Yeah. Yeah. So Silver Hill miners. So I'm guessing a lot of people died in the mine. So hopefully, you'll get something good with some of the equipment.
We are trying new techniques tonight as well when we go up there.
Go on, then go into detail.
Well, we decided that we're going to try it where one of us has got the headphones on, plugged into the spirit box, and another person asks questions. And if they get a response to our questions, and we're going to be trying that.
I think that'll be a lot better for the sound quality and stuff as well. I think. Yeah. Hopefully, it's not windy as well.
No, it don't look windy.
It's the weather. Yeah, it looked quite bright this afternoon.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, it has been raining this morning and off and on this afternoon. I was a bit worried that we might not be able to go, but it has brightened up a lot since then, and it seems sunny, and I don't think it'd be raining anymore, and it don't seem overly windy, but I don't think it would be as windy as what it was in Sherwood, because it's not a big forest like Sherwood is. It's more open plan.
Yeah.
So but apparently that one of the key spots in there is the car park. That's where one of the mines used to be, and that's where it collapsed. And also up on the hill where they've got the mining statue, apparently that's active. And then obviously some tree, like if you go into like the tree area, that's where people have killed themselves. So we've got 3 key hot spots what we could
base the investigation around. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is it based? Silver Hill.
It's just based in the Ashfield district, Teversall Trail, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when we went out, we went to that church, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
And you've got all the trail around that area.
Yeah.
It's just a further down. Like if you went down the trail, like across the road from where I live, you can get to.
So it is in Sutton and Ashfield.
It is in Sutton and Ashfield, but it also like leads to like all the different other trails like around there. Like I think you can see like
it leads to Amelia Briley.
Yeah, I think you can see like, I don't know if it's Newstead Abbey or it's one of the abbeys. What you can see, Hardwick, yeah.
Hardwick Hall.
Apparently, it's the highest point in
Yeah.
Ashfield.
Yeah.
Have a good view then. So, what time are you planning on sticking around till?
We said we're going to go there about 6ish because we want to get a feel of it and get the camera set up, because obviously with you not being here, we are down to 1 camera, so we're going to have to use mobile phones as well.
Yeah.
But make sure
hopefully it stays a bit lighter.
Yeah, but I think if stuff's happening, we might stay there till about 8ish. Or if nothing's happening, then we'll probably come back a little bit earlier. But
I hope you get something.
Yeah, I'm hoping that stuff's going to happen. But I'm excited for Amelia, my mum, and Marie, because even though you've been with us on the documentary, this is like your first proper professional investigation with us, and I would love for stuff to happen just for them guys rather than me, because like I've been on for free now and I've had stuff happen. That'd be nice.
I want to go back to Robin Hood, but with just probably us 3, just because of it feels like more happens when there's less of us. The Robin Hood Museum.
If we are going to do that, then I've got to bring my mum, because she's the one that really wants to go, and I can't not bring her. So it'll have to be.
I'm surprised your mum wanted to do it, and your dad was creeped out.
My mum does as well.
Yeah, so it'd be quite nice if it's like
mums.
6 of us. I think that'd be quite enough. But me and Amelia has been talking today, and there's a lot of people that wants to come with us. So what we're thinking of doing is iron it out all day and all night, so then we can split the groups up.
Yeah.
That's what probably like, because there's quite a lot of people who want to come.
I've got a handful of people that would like to join. So
and if we so that'd be quite good if we can iron it out all day and all night, because Adam wants us to do that anyway.
Does he?
Yeah.
So
he was saying to me, well, you can come and
book it for longer.
Book it for all day and all night. So we could easily like split that. Like we could get like the travel lodge walk down the road, and we can send a group up to go and do it in the daytime if they don't feel comfortable doing it at night. And then we could always say to some people, well, you stay until midnight, and then we can take over and do our own professional investigation for the rest of the night.
The witching hour.
Yeah, for the witching hour. So that's what we've been discussing today. But we definitely want to go back this year, don't we, to the Robin Hood? I think Amelia wants to go back, because even though she was with us in April, it wasn't like how it was when we were in January. She didn't get the full experience like what we did. And I think if we go back and there's less people, then we'll probably get the activity what we got last time.
Yeah, that'll be. I mean, the activity was happening the last time we went. It just seemed like there was a lot going on. But we were focused on filming more because it was for the documentary.
Oh yeah, I mean, like listening back to the footage, you can hear them running up and down the stairs. But because everything they were so loud, you couldn't pick it up ourselves. But I said also that when we go to the Robin Hood, go back to Robin Hood, I will invite Marie, because I want to take her round before we start the investigation, just to see what she can pick up, react or anything. And like, I know that you prefer being on the camera, so if you could be like our camera operator, like filming us and stuff. But also, I do think like you will have to take part in a investigation or a session, because people do know me and you as case of G.O.A.T, really.
Yeah, the Amelia, I like watching the episode from the outside, like, you know, like the bits of evidence that we did get. What did you think? Like on the last episode on the
Pretty
record?
impressive, to be fair.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I've been watching footage today as well from like bits that haven't been on, and it's quite interesting to see how much we have actually picked up and not realised.
Yeah, when we're in April with the documentary, me and Amelia's been watching the footage this
Oh, have you?
afternoon, and we've realised that we did catch a lot.
What other bits have you found that hasn't been put in?
There was a lot when us three were up in the attic.
Yeah.
And wasn't taking photos and stuff. We can hear a lot more voices coming through, and a lot more
like answering us, answering the questions that we're asking and things like that, and like making sense into a not a conversation.
Almost like.
Yeah. Also, it was like an intelligent response back to our question.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's almost like a conversation, but not quite, because it like breaks up and stuff. Also, we watched it when the skeptics went up to the attic, and they got a lot of activity up there compared to what we got.
Yeah, they got well more. It's because I think it's because they were like noisy. You know what I mean? They might have like
not a joke of it as such, but there was like laughing about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And
it just kind of looked like it was egging it on.
Yeah, like taking the mickey a little bit. Might have done. If it's kids as well, they might have thought.
Yeah, I think I mean, I do like. Obviously, I've watched this footage what we recorded in April loads of times, because I've had to edit it with praise. But just watching it earlier when they was up in the attic, like they said, "Are you a kid?" and it flashes up. But Cherie say something, and I thought that was quite interesting. And he says, "I think it's something else." Like he didn't feel like it was.
He wasn't getting the same energy.
No.
Yeah, he wasn't getting a friendly energy. He was.
I don't know if he wasn't getting a friendly energy. I think he believed it was a kid.
I think Cherie during that was the one that like probably changed his view on it the most, because he was very skeptical going in, but he was the one that got most involved as well.
Yeah.
So he was the one that like communicated with it the most.
Yeah, he looked like he really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Especially when he was doing his solo and the ball was going.
I bet he was like, "Oh my god." That was impressive. That was
that was intelligent.
Yeah.
And also it was nice for me to know that what I was experiencing down there was
real.
Was real. It just wasn't happening inside my head.
Yeah, the big one as well was for me was when the torch moved, and it moved from when you were sat there, and you can actually see it move. It's very slight, but it was there.
What would have caused that?
Yeah, because there's
exactly.
Yeah.
It had to be something moving.
I was sat on the sword. I did like.
I left it down.
Yeah.
The other big one was the actual K2 meter in the ball, like early on in the basement, going off at the same time. Like that was equipment wise, that was the best we've had. Doing it with no technology around and in a cave underground with no electrics, and them two going off at the same time. If the REM pod goes off for you tonight, that'll impress me as well, because that never goes off. Make sure it's got fresh batteries.
I will. I've got plenty of batteries.
Yeah.
It was like with that bit when you lot were down in the cave and it was going off. I think if you had left the equipment where it was, I think it would have
went off on its own as well.
Got carried on.
Yeah,
moved it because I don't think any of you believe that something could be like near you touching it, so you moved it. And I felt like as soon as you moved the equipment, you broke the connection, so then it left.
Yeah, it did flicker on a little bit after I moved it, but then it did leave. It felt like, oh, I'm not getting nowhere with these. So
There's some footage as well when you three must come from the cave and go into the toy room,
yeah.
and it sounds like in the back where that curtain is.
Oh, there was all
that's
sorts of
some
noises.
movement.
There was so much movement. Like I heard it as soon as I started setting up.
And like the other two was like, oh no, it's rats and stuff.
Rats? They said it was rats.
Yes.
There was no way it was rats.
No, it was too loud to be rats. Like you could pop it.
It was just constant banging. I was like,
it's like obviously me and Ali was in the Fry Tuck room, and then we went into the base room, and you and Praise was in Fry's room. I could hear it like running up and down the stairs, and then when you came in, and you was like, where were you all? And I was like, well, we were in here, they were in there, you were down there, and you're like, did you hear it? And I was like, yeah, I heard it. And nobody else like believed us. Like this was happening. Even when we're setting up, it was happening.
no, like, yeah, I was focused on like trying to film everybody and trying to get everybody to calm down.
Yeah, but you won't calm yourself.
What?
You won't calm yourself because you say in a clip, I was traumatized the last time I was in it.
I was. I was stressed out because I had to film it, and I was stressed out if stuff started happening at the same time, so I was doubly stressed.
It's quite funny, really, because like how we first started, like you were the one what was like, oh no, I don't believe in this, and I was scared.
No, I thought like I've always believed in it. I just haven't.
Just needed to experience it.
Yeah.
But it is funny how the roles are changed now. Like you were the one what were like dead brave, but now it's like starting to turn. You're getting more afraid. Where I'm getting.
Well, now that I know that it's real, it's scary because you don't know what to expect. Yeah, I'm just constantly anticipating something to happen now, even if the area is not even that scary, but it's known to be haunted, and anticipating something similar. Yeah.
Probably the worst kind of feeling as well. Anyway.
Yeah. Anticipation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's that mixed with like fear. So it just doesn't.
I think we've been like really lucky in the locations what we have been to. We do seem to get like more like activity, but I think we've been getting better evidence, like especially at the Promenade. Like I think that was when, well, for you more than me, that was the moment where you thought, oh God, this is real.
I don't care. I've faced the poltergeist and I didn't run out of the building. I wanted to, but I didn't.
Check the doors.
Yeah, I checked the doors. I checked the door downstairs first, closest to the exit, just to make sure that, you know.
I think we definitely need to go back to the Robin Hood this year. I think that'd be quite nice to finish this year on the Robin Hood, and then next year we can start looking at the Black Monk House.
Yeah,
because I think we've got to go there. I think if we're serious about being paranormal investigation, we're gonna have to.
I mean, now that I'm working a bit, I can like travel and stuff. So
but
it'll be a lot easier, and we can do some down here.
Yeah, like if you can like get a list together of places in Liverpool and stuff, we can start looking at that.
I mean, there's loads of places that are haunted around here. Like Speak Hall is supposed to be haunted. That's over the road. I don't know about Widnes itself. I should try and find out if there's anywhere that's actually haunted in the town.
My mum's been doing some research this afternoon. She's been doing some research on Silver Ale, but she's also been doing some research on haunted places, and she's actually found a website what's got haunted pubs.
Oh, that'd be good.
There's all these haunted pubs what we could go to, and there's some like around our areas. There's some down your area. There's also a haunted village in the Nottinghamshire area as well, and I know you wanted to do a village.
Why haven't we done that yet? We should have done that.
I can't remember. My mum found it, but also Trent Bridge as well might be a good one because that's going to be free because anyone can walk on a bridge, and that's partly really haunted.
We should do like little 10-minute, well, not 10-minute, but little investigations. Cut it down into like 10-minute segments of probably like 3 quick areas like that, like just somewhere that you can go, like a bridge that's supposedly haunted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That could be the name of the series, supposedly haunted.
Yes.
You just go, and you just go to each location and just to check it out. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah, just to try it out to see if it is haunted. Then if it is, then you could go back and do like a fully investigation. But we have got another person to interview as well, Amelia's boyfriend. He's
had a really bad experience.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Poltergeist kind of things. And
really?
Yeah, I'll not say too much because it freaks the hell out of him. And he can't.
We'll have to get him on.
Yeah,
to talk about it himself.
Yeah, he said he's happy to speak about it and to be like interviewed about it and stuff, but it will freak him out if he talks about it.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Good, it's all good, Telly. Get him to cry. No. How dark is it like?
Really dark.
He's been thrown, he's been pinned up against the wall, his sister out of bed and her collarbones broke.
Where was this? In his house?
Yeah, the house that he used to live at as a child.
Do you know what one it is?
I know the street name, but I don't know the number or anything, and I don't know if anyone lives there now or what, because it's obviously...
We should check that out. Not obviously bring your boyfriend, but we should go to see if it's still there, whatever it is.
But we don't know if his family don't know if the spirits left the house now.
Yeah.
When he was a child, he says on like this random day that I think they said his name was Lewis.
Yeah.
Then apparently it was a baby that died, but obviously in the spirit world it was like 21.
Right.
He didn't like people being in his room, so that's when all the activity started.
And was your boyfriend's sister's room? Was that his room?
Yeah, that was her room. So, but because of him being the eldest, and she was obviously like a baby toddler, something like that, he wouldn't step foot in that room, but it would follow him around the house.
That's crazy.
His mum and dad's got footage of stuff. That they had to have a medium and things into the house to see if they could get rid of it.
Oh my word.
But nothing worked. And then one day he just says, "Oh, Lewis is going tomorrow."
And did the activity stop after?
The next day the activity stopped, and then he could go into his sister's room.
That's a proper haunting, that, isn't it?
Yeah, like proper poltergeist.
It seems strange that it just like leaves, because usually poltergeists stay in.
I think there was another spirit there, because on the landing there was always a one spot that was cold, no matter how much the heating was on, no matter like the summer, whatever. But
did the medium help get rid of it then?
No, they couldn't get rid of it or anything. It was just randomly one day when he was like, "Oh, Lewis is going tomorrow." But they think that whatever unfinished business this spirit might have had may have finished and then just left or died.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
It is weird, because I think there is a portal. I think spirits can come and go, and I think they do listen to our conversations, because like when we was at the Robin Hood and it come out with Pontefract, it just seemed really surreal that we were just talking about it and it came out with Pontefract. It was almost like it was listening to our conversation, and it's manipulated us into wanting to go because it's told us. Yeah,
that was weird. You can hear it. It definitely says Pontefract.
And it just seemed like, even when I said, "Oh, why do you want us to go? What will happen?" You even get like a really demonic voice.
You'll see.
Yeah, you'll see. It's like, whoa. What do you?
What will we see?
Yeah, what do you mean? What? I think for me, I believe, but I think for me, like the Black Monk House is going to be the one.
Well, there is that portal there, isn't there? Yeah. So you don't know where that portal is leading.
That's going to be the location investigation, what will either make me want to carry on or stop altogether.
I would like to bring my dad to that one if we ever go.
Yeah.
That, because if something happens, he would absolutely crap it. He would. He'd lose it.
Like father, like son.
Yeah, literally. But I think he might be worse than me. He might just be like, nope, I'm gone. I don't know though. He might be good because he's seen a ghost, like we said in the first one.
I think sometimes, like, your mind can be your worst enemy because you're building it up that it's going to be like this, and
it's me that freaks myself out more than the fact of actually seeing a ghost.
You're freaking yourself out before you even go. Like, I always dream about the location just before we're going, and that freaks me out to the point where I think, God, I can't do it. Like the other night, I had a dream about Pontefract, and it scared me to death that I didn't want to go, and I thought that something was standing in the corner of my room like a black shadow, and that like proper freaked me out. But I thought, you know what, you're dreaming. You've had this nightmare.
You don't know what's real and what's not when you've been asleep.
No.
A quick one, because I think we've only got 10 minutes left. Amelia, do you want to tell us your ghost story in the hospital? Because you do work in a hospital, don't you?
I do work in a hospital, yeah. Weird bits and bobs that happen on the ward. We've had patients pass away in a room, and like the call bell and stuff will go off. It's been rewired numerous times by the people that sort them stuff out, maintenance guys and that, and they can't seem to understand why it still carries on going off and things. But you could go in the room and tell this person, like, stop pressing the buzzer, we ain't got time for this, and it will stop.
Whoa.
So that's obviously there's something there.
Do you think it's to get your attention because it could be lonely or just want company?
Yeah.
What about the one with the lights that gets me?
Oh, the corridor with the lights.
Yeah.
I like the sensor lights. As you go up the corridor, it should come on as you're going up further and further, but there's been a time where it's come on from the opposite side and there's been nothing there and it's just come on.
Towards you?
Towards me, yeah.
It's a shame you can't do a paranormal investigation out there.
Honestly,
hospital,
there is so many places that in that hospital, like the old wards and stuff, that's now used as an equipment library. That we could possibly thingy, but I just wouldn't know how to go about asking.
When my mum, when my mum used to work at King's Mill, she said it was haunted because it used to be where like all the dead soldiers. Like, soldiers. Partly that there's a spirit of the soul. It is a soldier what walks through down.
It's the same. It's the same corridor where the lights happen.
Yeah, with it's a soldier what walks down.
It's what gets me is like why skeptics and science kind of doesn't acknowledge it, even though like enough people have experienced it to know it's real.
Yeah.
Like why isn't it investigated or like acknowledged scientifically that there's this kind of phenomenon that should be taken, seriously?
I think I think in terms of like skeptics, I think for them to truly believe, they need something drastic to happen to them, like something like what happened to your boyfriend, like getting dragged and stuff like that. They need something like that to prove that it is real, rather than some voices coming through a spirit box or knocking or running. They need that physical contact.
Yeah. They need something like a chair being thrown or something like that,
or like a knife being thrown at you and stuff like that. Yeah.
Seeing is believing.
Yeah. I think if you are open-minded and
I reckon them people are like, they were kids and they were the ones that believed in Santa Claus the most, and when they found out that he wasn't real, they just decided, fuck it, nothing's real.
they
just closed themselves off, like, nah.
It's the trauma what they couldn't get over.
Yeah, literally.
Childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is not real.
Santa Claus syndrome, that's what it is.
I never believed in that. I believed there was Santa Claus. I was gutted when I found out the one.
You are?
I was gutted when I found out the one was Santa Claus. That's what you do when you're a kid. You believe in the magic of Christmas and Santa in his sledge with his reindeers.
And then when they find out that, they're just like stories, then they kind of close themselves off to the possibility that anything else is real apart from like whatever scientists and the media say.
I mean, we're only here for a short time on this earth. What is to say that there isn't something beyond what we're living now?
It's fucking dragging for me. I'm 28 and I'm fucked. I feel about 80.
There's got to be something, because if people believe in heaven, hell, demons, angels, or whatever, that's come from somewhere.
Yeah.
Like
things to prove it, and
It's quite hard.
yeah.
All we've got is like
when I
flashing lights and
when I pass over, I'm going to come back and make my presence known. I'm going to haunt people what live in my house.
You're out my room.
if it's not that, like what else do you think it could be?
Faulty equipment.
Faulty equipment. I mean, like the actual, like, you know, the running up and down the stairs that we heard, and you know, when you know, ghosts. Like, if it's not, you know, an afterlife, what else could it be?
Upside down world.
Yeah, like the only other thing I can.
Stranger Things.
Maybe a different timeline. What we're
That's what I think it could be, like interdimensional, maybe.
Yeah, like we think we're alive, but we could be dead. Do you know what I mean?
It's the others all over again.
I don't know. Like, I think there could be different timelines going on, and maybe we feel like we are the ones living, but perhaps we're not. I don't know. It's one of them, isn't it? It's the unknown. I think until you die and realise where you're going, you don't really know. So it's going to be that unspoken question that nobody knows if there's going to be more after we've all gone. I mean, we are put on to this planet for a reason. I don't know what my reason is. I don't think anyone knows their reason or why being here. Like, it's just one of them. Like, why are some people born as humans? Some are born as animals. It's just a complicated
reincarnation and everything.
Yeah, I believe in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Believe
So who gets to be ghosts and who gets to be reincarnated then? See, these are the bigger questions, aren't they? Like, why?
Ghosts are like unfinished business.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think with ghosts, I think they're scared to pass over, so they're rather lingering out our world.
I just want to do it to annoy people.
Like people you don't like.
Yeah.
Whereas I think, like, if you die, you come back as somebody else, then you've like you've just been reborn again. But I think, like, in terms of like ghosts and spirits, I think they're the ones what don't want to cross over. They want to stay in our world forever.
Yeah.
Or maybe they don't even realise they're dead.
Well, some people,
A lot of people believe that, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially the ones that die traumatically. So if they died that quick, that they don't realise they're dead, so they kind of like replaying the last moments.
Yeah. But just casually living like there was.
But then it's quite an interesting theory in the film Ghost with Patrick Swayze. Like, he couldn't go to the light until he had unfinished business to save his girlfriend from the person who killed him. Like, he knew that he couldn't go on to make sure until so who's to say that, even though that they may want to go on to the afterlife, but they can't because they've got unfinished business, but they don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'll take that. But good luck with your investigation tonight.
Thank you.
If anything happens, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, yeah, you need to, because I'm gonna be asking.
No, I'm not going to tell you anything. You're going to see.
Well, Amelia, you'll tell me, won't you? I need to know.
No, don't get me involved.
No, you're going to watch it like everybody else who doesn't know what we've got.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to do that, because what about if something big happens?
Well, you just have to wait until it's put on YouTube and you can watch it. But
no, I'm not having it. As chief executive of G.O.A.T, you need to tell me.
No. You said you wanted to be the one what like experienced it from the outside.
Yeah, I will, but like, just, you know,
Why do you need to know?
just say yes or no if something has happened, and you don't need to tell me what's happened, just as long as I know you got something. Just let me know if the equipment went off.
All right,
that's all you need to tell me.
If you ask me if something happened, I'll just say yeah, but then I'm not going to
say maybe.
Or maybe I'm not going to say what's happened.
No, don't say maybe. Maybe it did.
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, no, good luck. I hope you get something good.
We do a live up there.
Yeah, I might do a live.
Yeah, all right, yeah, so I can watch the live. Do a live for me so I can see at least something. If something happens, go live.
Okay.
On Instagram. Is that what you'd be going live on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
Facebook, either one.
Or Facebook.
Probably Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. I'll keep an eye on the Instagram then.
All right.
All right.
If
Good
no
luck, guys.
on the Instagram, then you know we haven't got anything.
So, yeah, good luck, guys, and enjoy Silver Hill.
We will do.
We will do.
Yeah. Thank you very much. This has been G.O.A.T Paranormal Podcast with Jacob, Amelia, and Michaela. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.